climate change feature documentary, The Age of Stupid, is heading for the La Rochelle Documentary Festival, which means French practice for director Franny Armstrong and producer Lizzie Gillett.
What do you hope the film will achieve?
Qu'est-ce que vous pensez que le film va permettre de réaliser?
Well, obviously the problem facing our species is that we're going to make ourselves extinct, probably, or wipe out, 4 billion people around that in the next 100 years.
Donc le problème déjà pour notre espèce, c'est qu'il y a une réelle problématique que peut-être...
Le monde perdu. Oh, this is so funny. It's Franny and I doing the weirdest action with our t-shirts. It's quite a good photo though, actually. Le monde perdu, the lost world? Is that what it means? Wow.
The curiously named Sunny Side of the Dock is the first chance to meet international broadcasters and distributors and interest them in buying what the producers hope will be a major hit in cinemas as well as on television.
Okay. Aujourd'hui, le Franny Armstrong, le directeur, 10 a.m. en anglais et 2 après-midi en français.
Well, we've got this big screening at 2 o'clock in French. We've spent the last 3 weeks doing the French subtitles. 900 people turned out to the film last night, the opening night film, and Fernand's never seen the film. So this is the first French screening, so it would be great if he was here, yeah.
Visible impacts of climate change leading up to 2010.
101 degrees Fahrenheit is the hottest day ever recorded. 700 people are now feared dead after the strongest ever recorded day's rainfall in India's history.
Now it's official, the past year has been the driest in Melbourne's history.
Desert is advancing at the phenomenal rate of 3 miles every year.
Dozens of Antarctic ice shelves collapsing faster than anyone predicted.
18 countries are underwater and 1.5 million people are affected.
Quand j'ai vu toutes ces montagnes, cette beauté, enfin, c'est merveilleux, quoi. Et là, vraiment, c'était le coup de foudre. Maintenant, cette année, ils ont rajouté la dernière échelle. Donc le glacier il a fondu de 7 à 10 mètres cette année. Et là, il va encore fondre avec le beau temps.
Vraiment, Franny, c'est super. Je suis très heureux d'être avec vous ce soir. Merci.
Huge relief then that Fernand Parot approves of the finished result. Now to concentrate on the business of selling, and this is certainly some marketplace.
We definitely have the film, and it's a great work. I think it's very well done. Also as a film, I think the editing is fantastic, the research is fantastic, and they have been very good in finding the strong, good characters. I think
it is a buy, yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's nice. Anyway, if there's anything I can do,
Thank you.
just call, okay? If you want to check out things.
But you have to maybe decide after you see it.
I'm not so sure if this is something for me, because it's a fictional film, isn't it?
No, it's documentary.
Yeah.
It just has a fictional element of Pete. Pete's in the future,
Yeah,
looking back at us.
yeah.
And everything he looks at is documentary and news.
I misunderstood that a little bit.
Yeah, no, it's not fiction.
Yeah.
It's documentary.
Well,
With a twist.
that's what I do.
Yeah, I know you do.
All right, that's fine now.
Yeah, see you later.
That's filming the deals.
That is one of the top 5 distributors that we want, sales agents.
We've got about 3, I think. We have to talk reasonably quietly because it's probably a little bit confidential, but Norwegian TV are definitely keen. Denmark, Danish TV, and who was the other one? Australian. And we've also had other distributors coming up to us and saying, oh, we've heard the film's amazing, we're theatrical, we'd like to represent you for this and that. So it's looking good.
So with the first deals being done, does Franny feel her aims are being met?
The primary aim in making this film is that we have to stabilise the global temperatures below 2 degrees, not trigger runaway climate change, and keep the Earth habitable for our species and all the other species. That's our aim, to be part of that. And so, we wanted to make this film, and we were hoping that, it would get a strong public reaction, and then the public would put pressure on the government, and then government would create, the new climate law. But actually what happened is that we've already been approached by the UK government, and they're going to be holding a screening of our film in government, in the Parliament, in 3 weeks' time, because there's a new climate bill going through at the moment. So they're going to play it to the people who are making the bill, which is so cool. So I've already achieved my aim anyway, so if nobody buys it, it's okay.
Yes, I think everybody's seen the Age of Stupid when one looks in the mirror and sees oneself as being like participating in this kind of culture, which is like self-destructive, as usual, say. But as a piece of cinema, Age of Stupid is really a kind of clarion call, I would say, for us to wake up. Well, one has to believe as a documentary filmmaker that we can change the world, and the world can be changed, and those are two easy ideas, I would say. And these are information systems, and any documentary is kind of useless without the third part in the equation. You have the people in the film, and you have the filmmaker, but you also have the people upon whom the film is reflecting, whether in a cinema or on television, and those are the people that have to sort of turn things around. We're just messengers in the old tradition, I think, of Promethean enterprise. And when films are done with kind of quality like The Age of Stupid, and a kind of attention to the demographics, and attention to the kind of language systems that young people are consuming their images with these days, I think that is a kind of standard, as in flag, but a flag without nations, a kind of flag for the universal, and the flag for the one world, as you know. So those are things that a filmmaker, or a group of filmmakers that have made the Age of Stupid understand, and can, one hopes, and it's always a hope, a film will resonate kind of perfectly, in kind of perfect harmony with the needs of people, and then we'll transform that into some concrete and I think revolutionary action.
And as a cherry on the cake, the festival jury gave 2 awards to The Age of Stupid.
Now the situation in the country is much, much worse, even in the last 4 years.
Oui, donc voilà, les situations sur la situation des changements climatiques est évidemment de plus en plus grave, et encore plus grave que ce n'était il y a 4 ans.
So we're going to do everything we can to make our film take the baton from Al Gore's film, and hopefully contribute to making an international law to actually address the problem of climate change.
Donc depuis le film d'Al Gore, la situation est vraiment encore plus grave, et qu'il s'agit maintenant d'être très vigilant et d'essayer d'avoir sinon des lois, au moins des accords internationaux.